Alright guys, welcome back to the Adventures of Marrow. Um, since you last saw me, I ended up running over to the Karanas and I was killing some Knoll Reavers over there, and it was fun. We got archery up to the current max level. We're 62% into 17. Archery is up to 90. And we ran out of money. I ran back. I sold the Scute Shield that I was telling you about, and I picked up a new primary, the Runed Falcon. I was really looking for a secondary, but the price was really good on this, and I want to raise that one-hand slash. Levii literally just showed up a second ago. Let's see if he's still around. No, it looks like he already took off. But Levii was just here a second ago, and we traded shields because I was happy. He helped me out so much. I was definitely happy to give him that awesome Scute Shield that I had. And he gave me the Crested Mistmoore Shield. Since I have not been able to find a decent offhand yet, I'm tempted by this Thex Dagger. I see this guy selling this Thex Dagger a couple of times. The damage is not great, but it would help me level up my dual wield 4 and 24, and it would give me 50 save disease. So I would have 75 save disease, but we know in EverQuest 75 save is not all that much anyway, and my damage would be definitely crippled by that. So we're gonna hold out. Right now we've got 213 plat. We are gonna try to sell the blackened iron bastard sword. Just because we need the money, we want to get a good second hand. I'm going for a dual wield build because this is kind of I'm kind of going for a Legolas style guy. You know what I mean? He's a wood elf, so I don't. But I'm really thinking maybe I should be doing sword and shield because I'm also going for a tank. That's why you see my dex isn't that high, 92. I pumped most of my points into stamina and strength because I was thinking, yeah, I am a ranger, but there's a dearth of tanks, and I want to be a tanking ranger. Probably shouldn't have picked wood elf, right? But I couldn't help myself. I love wood elves, and I really think that in this particular server, the agility is making a huge difference. More so than it did on P99. So I think I might actually be a pretty viable tank considering my agility is like something like 105 to 109. I forget exactly what. And then as a ranger, I get an agility buff. So I'm even as it is now with my statless gear, I'm getting my AGI above 120. And I think that does help a lot for mitigating damage outside of just how much it adds to the AC, because it doesn't add that much. Okay, so let me do a slash auction. Want to sell again the black and iron bastard sword. We're going for 80 plat. Let's see if we can't get rid of that. Pick up an extra 80. Now, Levii recommended a particular weapon that I don't even remember the name of, but I think, let me scroll up. I think I will, okay, yeah, it's the ebony bladed sword. Is a root sword. Ranger only root sword. And he said it goes for around 250. I checked a website. If I remember, I'll try to put a link in the description or in a comment below that gives you, it's kind of like a tracker for things that are being sold. And so I checked it, and it seemed like it was going for more like 300 to 400, but he said at 250. And if we could really find it for 250, he said that would be probably our best bet for an offhand weapon. But so far, we have had almost no luck. I've been here like 45 minutes. The kids just went to bed, so I was here kind of like not really able to really play, so I thought, well, but maybe I can still, hop on every few minutes and just see what's been posted for sale, and so I've been doing it like that. Um, but now it's getting to be about time. I think a serrated bone dirk, primary, secondary, but that's only for rogues. Okay, it's getting to be about that time. I think Levii, instead of using his monk, he's going to use his warrior. We're going to do warrior ranger combo, which should be interesting. He's got an ogre warrior. He's been power leveling. He's a lower level guy. He's like 13 right now, so we'll be pretty much carrying him. But that it'll be fun, and he'll be twinked. So maybe not. Maybe he'll be doing more damage than us. Who knows? Savant's cap. Yeah, that is what I thought it was. 40 PP. Wow. P99, we vendor those at this point. Still keeping my eye out, but I'm not seeing any one-hand slash. So we might not be able to step into dual wielding yet. We're probably going to have to go sword and shield for now. Or maybe I will hold on to this two-hander, and for the sake of DPS, since we're going to have a tank anyway, use the two-hander. But I don't know, that I want to raise that one-hand slash, and it's 1134 is not all that much worse than 2047, you know? So I'm thinking I'm going to do the one-hander, even if we do take a hit to our DPS, because I want to level it up, because I am hoping to group pretty soon. I'm going to be getting to be 20 soon. I think that's about the time where I can start to go to my first dungeon or something. I'm thinking Unrest. 22 especially, when I get my next wave of spells. I get Harmony. That'll be the time to do some grouping for sure. But who knows? Maybe I should continue grinding it out solo. It's been working alright so far. But now that I've capped archery, I'm kind of over the solo thing, is because I don't want to. My arrows are getting expensive. The combines, a stack of combines, that's like 20 attempts, right? Four different items combined to make my arrows. It's costing me like 7.5 plat for each stack. And I can get anywhere from 0 to 3 level ups from a stack on fletching. So, and of course it's gonna trivial out, and then it'll get slightly more expensive and slightly more expensive. So that was one of the reasons, even though I didn't hit 18 yet, that I ran back here, because I ran out of money and I wanted to still use arrows. The arrows I found were very helpful. If I can pull with a snare and snare kite just until the first snare wears off, and thereby get the mob down like 25 to 35%, and then if that mob runs at 20%, I only have to do about 45-55% of damage while face tanking, and thereby I don't have much downtime, because I'm not using a bunch of mana to heal afterwards. I have a bunch of HP. Also, I can start fights at like 60% HP. Maybe I end up at 40%, and then use Bind Wound, where like if I can snare kite them in the beginning, I'm comfortable with that. If I have to face tank from start to finish, I'm a little worried starting at like 60 or 70 HP. So it makes me want to heal up, and then most of the time I heal up, I end up not getting down to 50% anyway. So then I have to use mana to heal up again, and that's slowing me down. Bind Wound is definitely a faster, although slightly more expensive way for me to be solo leveling up, and I want to get into that groove. I want to speed up. I'm not really hounding too hard on the idea of getting the Rubicite. I was for a little while. I was like, oh, the Rubicite has HP regen. I gotta get it. But then I thought about it. I think he said it's like 3 per tick. That's not huge. I could live without that, especially as a class that has self-healing capabilities, albeit weak. I could live without that 3 HP per tick, especially since in a group I'll be the tank, so I'll be getting heals there anyway. And also because the Ivy Etched is a pretty cool set of armor to go for, so kind of putting that in the back burner. Oh, by the way, yeah, I decided to put my picture on. I've never done that before. I've got these ugly headphones on, but this seems to be the best way to record. I do have a desktop mic that I could be using. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't realize I had muted the game sounds there. Not much to hear right now anyway. But, yeah. Here I am. You can call me Dawn if you'd like. I've always been going by Sendrith, but now I've got more than one character that I'm putting videos out on. So who am I? And now you can see my true face. Oh, Javi says, oh crap. I gotta watch my language. I forgot to tell you. Tell me what? Let me pause just in case this is something personal. Okay. It was not personal. It just told me that he joined a guild. Oh, nice. Sounds cool. Cool name, too. Alright, you guys. I'm not going to bore you with this. We're going to get to action, and I'm going to pick it up when we do. Oh, here, let's take a look, just because someone just linked it. Strength 3, Wiz 3, HP 30, AC 19. That's the Ivy Edge Tunic. That's pretty good. I'd be happy with that, as opposed to, what's it called? The Rubicite breastplate. So, yeah, I'm gonna take it chill. I'm gonna chill, enjoy the journey, fletch, and go to cool zones, and do snare kiting and whatnot. And I'm not gonna worry about cranking it out to 30 so I can go get that rubicite breastplate. I'm gonna enjoy myself. And, yeah, still not seeing a good secondary weapon to dual wield with. Ooh, Minotaur Battle Axe. 8 and 37. Oof. I mean, we could dual wield with that. Anyway, I'll fire this up again when we're ready to get going. I'm going to show you also the new bow I made. First try, only cost me a few plat. I went from damage 8, delay like 51, to damage 12, attack delay 47. And in just like another 15, 20 levels, 20 more levels of fletching, I'll be able to take that damage up to 16 with a slightly larger delay. But that combined with our slightly more damaging arrows that are doing 2 damage now, we're starting to do hits for like 50. I just tried it for the first on a snake. I only hit it once, and I did 15 damage on that hit. I don't know if that's my new cap. I don't think it is, actually. It could be, though. But that's not bad, and I've seen a couple critical hits recently. That was 28, and that was when I was using my old bow and older arrows, so I could be criticaling for, I don't know, 35. We're going to have to see, but now that our archery is up at 90, now that we got a new bow, and we're using slightly better arrows, that snare kiting is going to be more... It's not going to be such a drag like it was in our previous videos. It's going to be a real good addition, and it's gonna speed us up instead of slow us down. But I think it's going to be expensive, so we're going to have to hold on to some platinum here. But I do want to dual wield, so if I have to spend it all to get the dual wield weapon, I will do that. Platinum be darned. Archery's already high enough. I can make some money and pick that back up later. Alright, something just popped up that we might like to use. We got an Obsidian Shard, which is a dagger, and it has the effect Obsidian Shatter in combat. 625, not bad. Obsidian Scimitar, 727, slightly better damage. AGI 6, now that's nice. One hand slash. Now I'm leaning towards the Shard because it'll be piercing, so that way I'm leveling up both of the skills. But this might be nice too. A couple of swords sounds like it's got some cool style. I'm checking a website right now. The Obsidian Shard seems to go for around anywhere from 2 to 400. Looks like 250. Oh, now Javi wants to take it from me. He asking who is selling. Who is selling? Let's see, Obsidian. Sijan. I shouldn't tell him, but I did. Okay, so that was 250. Let's see, the Scimitar is going for less. And what does the effect on the dagger do? Let's see. Oh. Gosh. Obsidian Shard. Okay, Obsidian Shatter. Covers the target in flickering flames, causing 30 damage and lowering armor class for up to 1 minute. Ooh. Someone wants to buy my sword. Okay, I shouldn't be recording right now. Excuse me. But he's asking for 250. We've got 213. But someone else was sending me a tell about the Black and Iron Bastard Sword. So if we sell that, we might be able to pick up this nice offhand here. Okay, we sold the two-handed, and we're going to pick up that dagger. This should be fun. We got a pretty good offhand weapon with a proc. I don't know if I don't know what level it procs at, but I hope it'll proc for me. Anyway, and I also hope I hope that I didn't mess up and I can actually equip it. Let's see. I can. All right, let's see how we look now. We got a sword and a dagger on us. Looks pretty cool. That's a tiny little dagger. Let's try to get a closer view here. There we go. Let's take a look at our upgrades here. Rune Falcon 1134 main hand, one hand slash. Obsidian Shard 625 with the effect of Obsidian Shatter in the, and of course we've got our Carved Elm Recurve Bow 1247. So we are ready for action. I'm gonna go bank my shield, and is there something else? I'm gonna go bank my shield, and we will be ready to start rocking. Alright, so here we are at the bank. We've got our weight down to 57, which is really nice. We're going to be able to finally carry some loot. I looked up the effect on the Obsidian Shard. It's procs at 16, and we are 17, so we are good to go. I am so excited right now. I am totally twink status at this point. I mean, I've got banded. I've got weapons that are super awesome for my level. And I've even got a nice shield. It was a downgrade technically. The Crested Mistmoore Shield. Let me pull it up so you can see it. It's doing 5 less AC, and instead of 9 stamina, we're getting 6 dex, but we're getting saves. And for some reason, I love the idea of having saves. And I think it's slightly lighter, and I kind of like that. The dex is good for a ranger, right? So I am happy with that. And we are set for a while on gear now. I think the next upgrade will be when we get fletching up another 20 or 30 levels. I'll make a slightly better bow. But yeah, we're just set to start grinding the levels out. I'm going to keep all my cash on me for fletching, for the ingredients I need for that. And now it is time to hit the road, meet up with our ogre warrior friend, maybe hop in Discord with him while we're grouping tonight. Last time I had some problems with the audio. I think his voice was really light, so I might have to find a way to get the audio from Discord into my OBS recording. And right now I have desktop audio coming through. That's where you're hearing the game and where you're hearing Discord chat when I talk. I don't know if any of you saw my Halloween event video, but you could barely hear Levii. I did have it turned down volume-wise, as I do now. So that could be it. I'm not seeing any... I'm looking at OBS, I'm not seeing any sound coming from anything except from the... There's nothing coming through on the desktop audio at the moment. So I'm not sure why that is. The client doesn't seem to have... Let me see if I can add audio capture. Audio output capture for client 1. Not coming up. I don't know why we're not getting any audio except from the mic. So this video might be quiet except for from the microphone, me talking. Maybe we can get Discord. Let's see, audio, application audio capture, client 1. Let's see how that works. The name's already in use. Client, okay. Client 1, let's see what happens with that. Okay. Whoa, okay. Now we're getting it from multiple sources here. We got client and client 1 coming through. And then they shut down. Okay, so they're working. It just... Well, let me figure this out while not recording. We're gonna get ready to go. I think next time I turn on this camera, we will be getting ready to fight. Alright, Levii seems to be a little busy at the moment, but we are going to give our new weapons a try here. Uh-oh. There we go. Let's see how we do. Wow, getting some lag. Look at this weird stuff going on. Slash for 19, slash for 22, slash for 22. Wow. This is nice. This is very nice. And our one-hand slash is low at the moment. It is at 65. Right now our cap is 90, so not too bad. We landed a pierce there. Throw the snare out. Oh no, interrupted. Perfect timing. Wow, our DPS is just through the roof now. I love it. I love it. That's a light blue, but also our skill is kind of low. Is this a light blue as well? No. There's a ghoul nearby. Let's try a straight blue. Let's see how we do against that. Let me make sure I got my buff on. Wow, the lag is kicking in. Waiting for the... Oh, it fizzled. Okay, let's try it again. Not so bad. Half a second lag. Or maybe a couple seconds. Ahead and to the right. Ahead and to the right. Alright, so a ghoul is straight ahead. And to the left. Okay, here we go. Let's start with an arrow, even though I think it doesn't even affect ghouls. Okay, definitely getting some lag problems. It's to be expected. It's the it's peak hours right now. So here we go. Ghoul. Let's see how this goes. Okay, so far he is kicking our butts, dude. Hardcore. Hardcore. Hopefully it's just a bad start. Let's make sure we're throwing kicks in there. We don't want to die. That would be horrible to die right now. So you're not going to see my cons because my little window of my face is blocking the cons. So I'll try to remember if I con a mob to say how it cons. Okay, we're overcoming this guy here. But he landed a few good hits on us. Yeah, I think we're definitely gonna win. But it's looking like it's gonna be a close fight. Jeez. Here we go, one hand slashing went up. There we go, we're landing some pierces. We're really hoping to see dual wield go up as well, obviously. Now we really don't want to die, so let's throw in a couple bursts of fire. But the problem with this lag is it makes it really hard to pull off a cast. I feel like the opportunity for getting interrupted is increased by the lag, unfortunately. See, look, we haven't even seen him attempt to cast yet, and I've clicked it a couple different times. Alright, there we go. One hand slash went up a couple levels. There we go, there's a blast. Dual wield went up 3 levels. You can see up here in the upper left. Wow, it's getting a little too close for comfort. Like, we're well ahead, but we're down to 30% HP, and he just nailed us for 22. So we are going to start spamming nukes as well. Because we really don't want to die right now. We're bound nearby. It would just suck. Alright, so down he goes. But yeah, one hand dual wield just went up a bunch. So I'm hoping that when dual wield catches up, you know, and when one hand slash catches up, that got up to 67. But again, it can go all the way up to 90. I think if we had one hand slash it and dual wield maxed out, we would have done a lot better on that fight. And I'm thinking if we weren't lagging as badly as we are now, we also would have done a lot better on that fight. But still, very, very cool, very fun. Didn't use hardly any mana, so this, as you can see, we get to bind wound from here. See, bind wound is back up, but my character is still kneeling, and I haven't seen the HP. There we go. So yeah, that's the kind of lag that we got that just popped upon us. Overall, I'm still excited, even though that fight, let's be honest, it went pretty horribly. But see, that's what I'm talking about. I should be killing living mobs. My arrows can hit, you know, there are undead mobs my arrows can hit, but my arrows are not magic. They're not silver. So I can't hit that ghoul. You know, if we start with the snare and we kite until the snare wears off, depending on how well our archery does, we could get him down, even up down to like 60%. Probably around 70 to 75 is what we can reasonably expect. And then if the mob starts running at 20, that'd be almost half the amount of face tanking time. So let's say that blue got us down to 35% HP. No, he got us down to 28. Well, what if we halved that? He did 62 damage. He would only do 31% damage. So we could go from 100 HP down to just like 68% HP, killing a dark blue, using almost no mana, right? And that's with our skills where they're at right now. So when our combat skills, you know, finally reach their caps, that'll be even better. So we should be able to start really grinding out dark blues at the cost of a significant cost of arrows and whatnot. But we should be able to see the XP move quite a bit faster with this dual wielding and this new bow. And I'm excited. Okay, I'm gonna meet up with Levii. He's on his ogre warrior. We're gonna figure out where we're gonna go. Oh, there he is. There's Levii. Leviathan. It's looking good. Look, he's got that rubicite on. Looking quite sexy. Let's do a little dance with our weapons. He's just gonna chill, I guess. Alright, he's probably gonna switch over to his ogre. I thought he was picking up the dagger for his ogre, but I guess it was for Levii himself. So I've got weapons on par with Levii, and he's like level 30 something now. I don't even know. He went anonymous. Alright, he's going to swap. Alright, we're here. We're getting ready to go. We're trying to bum a sow, so that wherever we go, we can get there nice and quick. And apparently the way to do that, after you ask, is to do this little hopping thing. This iBonk guy was doing it. I saw Javi doing it too. Full mana again. So I'm gonna throw out some buffs. Lag is still killer. I'm really hoping that it has something to do with the zone. Like when I get to a zone that's less populated, hopefully it'll be better. I would love to go to Kit the Core Forest because there's a ranger trainer there, and when I hit level 18 and about 35%, I'll be able to train parry. But I did a Slash Who All Kit, and there's enough players there for me to safely assume that the Shrelak orcs are camped. So that's probably out of the question. Anyway, we're gonna grab a sow, figure out where to go. and get to it. This ranger Strider, I've been seeing selling the True Shot bow and a bunch of bows, so he must be Epic Strider Fletcher man. Strider, we all know who that is, right? He's the other ranger from Lord of the Rings. There was him, and there's me, Legolas. He's 36 ranger. Still haven't got a sow yet. I think Javi already got his sow. There he is right there. He's waiting for me to get it. I keep saying, you know, donating for sow. He said Ailey will do it. Why does she only have 17% HP? Is that for real? What's she doing hanging out here with 17% HP? Does she have a mana stone? Is that what she's got? Alright, so he's thinking South Road dervs and stuff. That would be good. Because then I could skill up my skills. Anyway, I'll probably see you in South Row. Alright, first duo kill. A crocodile in the Oasis of Mar. One hand slashing, dual wield, cruising. Yeah, we ripped him up, dude. You didn't even get hurt much. What did he con to you? White?
I did a critical hit with 37. Take it.
Jeez.
Yeah, your that rune Falcon, that thing fucking slaps, by the way.
Yeah, it's crushing for like 22, and the two-hander I was using was hitting for like 30 max, you know? Was that a cap? Oh, that was probably a cap. Oh. Okay, so this is definitely the way to go.
Once that cap is removed for your bastard sword, you'll be hitting for like 40s and 50s.
Oh, well, I already sold it, so... But you can pick it up again.
No, we can pick up another one.
I didn't like it. I thought it looked tiny. I want something that looks cool, you know, if I'm going to use two-handed. But why would I? I'm a wood elf. Like, wood elves don't use two-handed swords. They use freaking... Like what I'm using. Even this falcon looks too big for a wood elf. Not that I'm going to get rid of it.
If you put a shield on, you'll look like a druid.
Yeah, I tried I had the Mistmoore Shield on for a little bit. It was cool. Plus that dex, man, you know, like... I might lean into archery quite a bit. So, my dex, I kind of wish I put more into dex, but I was going for a tanky ranger, so... I cranked it into mostly stamina and strength. So my dex is only 86, but my AGI, dude, is through the roof. And it seems to make a big difference, I think, the agility. In terms of, like, damage mitigation, I think it does help. Maybe more than it did on P99, I want to say.
Gotcha, nice.
Like, I don't know. You would know. More than I would. Like, does having high agility make up for the fact that I have low stamina as a tank? I hope so. Because I want a tank.
So I will have to go into a meeting in about 5 minutes, but I don't think I have to say anything. I just have to, like, listen and just be there.
Okay.
So I just have to be, like, mildly present. So I will be, like, semi-distracted, but that's it.
Yeah, so the usual.
Oh, wait. Alright, so head towards the, go to the left.
Okay.
So we can either go left or we can go right, whichever one you want to do. There's a derg camp at either side.
I'm down to just follow you.
Okay, we're gonna head this way. This is the one that I know.
Okay, sounds good.
It's left. If it's camp, then we can move to the other side. And we can pick off trash from here. There's, like, spiders and other random shit. Oh.
I'm betting it's mostly camped, but, maybe not. Oh, well, there's some corpses. Looks like somebody had some bad luck here. You see that? Are those players? Those are players. Okay, so how are we gonna do this? I'm pretty strong relative to these dervs. There's only 3 of them, is that right? Okay, we have a caster. At least one caster. So... I'm thinking they're all gonna aggro, right? So why don't I root one, and then let's just rip the caster down. Sound good? Are you ready for this? Is your movement a yes? I see you moving around. I'm hesitant to start it though until you say something. Because I will need you, I think. If you're ready, just blink once for yes. Oh, okay. Take assist now. What's this guy? Oh, he's blue too. A little warm up here. Oh Jesus! I need to get cure poison up. Apparently, look at you. You're not as tanky as you seemed for a second there. And we took out that croc. Okay, are you poisoned? You're probably poisoned. Yeah, you're poisoned. Oh gosh, I want to keep that buff up. This cure poison's horrible, dude. Even for the weak poison, which is like the weakest poison, right? It always takes 2 casts. Alright, just in case this pull goes bad, let me get my mana back. Because it is gonna be 3 mobs. I'm gonna keep one rooted, rip the caster down. Maybe I can even keep 2 rooted. No, because that would keep me too busy and the caster would rip you apart in the meantime. Now these guys are back getting their corpses. What do you think? By the
Yeah,
way,
I
just...
see that now.
Yeah.
So we can let them do their thing again, and then we can just go to the other side.
Okay. That sounds like a
And
good plan.
we're gonna kill this guy right here.
Okay. I'll get us started.
This is solo. This will be the price they pay
For dying.
while they recover.
Be happy this is all we're taking. Are you taunting?
Yeah, I know.
Alright. Taunt to your own peril. That's all I gotta say. You think you're big because you're an ogre, but don't forget the numbers, my friend. Dude. Can't wait till these one-hand slash is already 70. It's just 20 more to max. I bet DPS will cruise once dual wield gets up. I have yet to
I'll be
notice
in
a
that meeting,
proc.
okay? So give me like a minute.
Okay. And you don't have to reply. I always just talk. So don't worry about it. Sometimes I'm talking to you, sometimes I'm talking at you. For fun. Alright, for those of you watching at home, just wanted to let you see the duo getting started here, hear the beginning of our plans. And I'm gonna pause it until we get... Okay guys, we're switching camps, and I moved my shot of my face over the guild chat, just so their chat is not exposed to the world. It's bad etiquette. We're gonna check out the other dervs. I have a sneaking suspicion that they're camped as well. There's 21 people in zone, so I don't know how they wouldn't be, but hey, looks like maybe they're not, because the whole camp is spawned. But there are some guys chilling over here. I really don't know what's going on, but if the camp is spawned and they're killing something else, I assume it's ours. But Javi says, well, crap. Yeah, I'm not... Yeah. Karana's Had so many mobs, it didn't matter. But it's so far. Like, the Kronos was awesome. But it is so far, and literally in 33%, I'm going to have the ability to train parry, which is a pretty useful skill. And I'd have to come back at least to Kithakor Forest, you know? Would we be able to do Upper Guck? Oh wow, they just pulled the whole thing right there. Well, let's see how they fare. Let's watch these guys. Looks like they got at least one cat. Oh, they are ripping it apart. They got no problem. Although that guy is, he's taking a beating, that's for sure. Alright, well, pause it again while we figure out what to do from here. The server is crowded, that's for sure. Alright, so we're gonna just track desert trash. Levi's a little busy, so he's not really in chat. I don't think he's even hearing what I'm saying. So I'm gonna be typing to him from now on. Yeah, I'm just gonna use my ranger awesomeness to just track these guys down. They're trying to nuke me, but I seem to be kicking his butt. Ooh, he hit me a little bit. Dual wield's going up to 32. RNG is not being good to us right now. There we go. Wait, I hear a sand giant. Let's, oh my gosh, he's right there, dude. Well, see, what's saving us right now, I think, is that the aggro has to do with the feet. So because of the lip of the hill, that hill saved us, I think. Wow. I just heard these huge steps. Boom, boom, boom. And I knew. Wow, dude. Okay. I gotta drop Cure Poison because my agility buff's about to drop. That was interesting. But look, I'm at 69 right now. We just killed one drybone skeleton. That is some XP right there. Let's do a Dune Tarantula, head to the right. Tarantula. He's worried about this named spider of sorts, but I don't see him on track. Nothing on track at the moment. As far as terror. Look at this, handling it, leveling up, crushing. He's doing good DPS. He's got good weapons, you know. I've got good weapons. We're both tanky. This is a solid. You know, if you're gonna have two tanks that are not great DPS, I'm not sure a ranger's a tank, but if they're twinked, it's all good. Look at that. Yeah, it's triggered and you will know she is huge. Alright, let's get this ahead and to the right. Let's take another one. Oh, looks like that one's getting pulled. Alright, well, let's see what else we got. Track it up. There's another spider over here. I gotta be careful. I got Sow, so Javi can just chill there, and I can get dangerously close. Come on, pull that arrow. There we go. Incoming, a Dune Tarantula. Arrow hit for 14. You know, that's way more than I was ever hitting for before. Let me try another arrow just for fun. 9. That's awesome. see how we do. I'd love to see a proc from my offhand. It's supposed to do 30 fire damage, I think, over time, but I'm not sure. Oh, and take away some AC. An AC debuff. That's pretty cool. But right now our dual wield's kind of low, so I'm not seeing the dagger even swing much. And by not seeing, I mean I'm not physically actually seeing it, and I'm also not seeing you pierce a dune tarantula, etc., etc. But it has happened before, so I know that it can. It's like, uh-oh, forgot to snare. And he resisted the snare. Well, that's fine. I think we're relatively safe. Like, there's a skeleton over there, maybe, to worry about. Yeah, in fact, I don't want to risk it too much. And another one bites the dust. Let's see what's nearby. There's a crypt mummy nearby. To the right. Ahead and to the left. Straight ahead. Now with the DPS of the two of us, he wants to get a little further away from the group. Uh-oh. Looks like I'm lagging out or something. Here we go. Where is Javi? Uh-oh, I don't see him anywhere now. Alright, well this guy's catching up to me because of my sow. Oh god, I hope I didn't lose this mummy. Oh, there he is. Okay, I was worried that... I know that on this particular server, because of something they do with the aggro, and also I hear because of undead, there's always a chance that the mob will run at someone else who happens to be closer. Like if you're pulling a mob past some other players, he's liable to just leave you, even if you've done some damage to him, and just start beating on them instead. I've had it happen a couple times actually. So I was worried that's what happened here. It doesn't seem to be the case though. Uh-oh, what am I doing? After this. Oh, I think I just heard... Okay, it's surrounded by flickering flames. I think that was my proc. Cool. Very cool. Alright. Oh, this guy is down to... Oh, this guy's getting root rotted. He's getting rotted. Well, I've got a cistern asp on track behind and to the right. Might as well just... Oh, where's Javi? Wow, this is a very disorganized endeavor here. But apparently we got a snake somewhere over here. It's getting farther and farther away. Where is he? Like, jeez. How far do I gotta go? Okay. Let me pick a new target. Waiting for track to pop up again so I can refresh it. Okay, let's... still the closest blue. Let's just team back up again. My HP is at 66%. That is a little low if I were solo, but I am not solo. So I'm comfortable with that. I'm kind of a highish level. I can pretty comfortably solo these mobs. And I've got extra DPS to help take them down faster. So I'm really comfortable with letting my HP drop right now and using Bind Wound. I think that'll be the way to go. Keep my mana up so I don't have to take med time. There we go, we just dropped below 50. But we're clearly gonna win. Well, hopefully I didn't speak too soon. My goodness. This guy's crushing it a bit. Yeah, we got him though. We got him. Ooh, you smacked me for 32, man. Got me down quite a bit. Alright, let's bind wound. There we go. I got 2%. I got 2% off of him, and I'm in a group with another player right now. That is nice XP. Just got a 2% bump from that kill. Of course, you know, I might have been already close to the next percent prior to that fight, so it might be just be like 1.2% from that kill. But still, in a duo, killing a blue con, that is pretty good, I think. That is pretty good. So this is fun, and you know, if things get rough, if I get kind of low, I can back off, and Javi can tank, and I can root to help make sure he gets the aggro. Well, we can tuck right here on the north, east side. Okay, coming in a sec. Alright, back up to 50 HP, take this embalming dust, cause I need money, and I got room. And looks like he's already gotten to work on the next mob. A light blue to me. Let's fire an arrow off for fun. I've run out of ammo. That's why my arrows weren't shooting. Okay. I had two different arrow types, and I just finishing off the old one. This guy is starting to wander, so let me get him involved. Let me see if I can't root him. There we go. Leave him rooted while we finish off this Cistern Wasp. Alright. Very nice. Went up another percent on the kill of that snake. Did it really? Or am I wrong? I don't remember clearly. But if it did, that's pretty epic. Look at us crushing this guy. Look at all the damage I'm doing right now. It's beautiful. One hand slash is already up to 71. And we're seeing the difference. It's picking up. The number of hits, the size of the hits, it's looking good. Very good. This is a great duo. A lot of it has to do with us being so well geared. All right at the end there, he really laid into me. Oof. See, that didn't go up at all. 73 still, so. Yeah, I don't think the snake bumped it up. If the snake bumped it up a percent, it was because we were right there. I got a bunch. You want some? He says he's out of bandages. So this is so awesome. I'm loving the dual wielding. Level 20, I'm gonna get double attack. Now I thought I had bought a lot of bandages. Maybe not as many as I thought, but here, let's give him 2 stacks. That should do for now. So he can help with the healage. Alright, Thistle Coat is dropping. Skin Like Wood already dropped. Let me get my Thistle Coat back up. And Skin Like Wood. There's apparently a Dervish Cutthroat behind and to the right. Straight ahead here. Let's fire an arrow off at him. 13 damage on him. Gotta love it. Look, that's 5% of his HP, just pulling him with a single arrow. Let's try another one. Uh-oh, I don't know if it's lag or some range issue, probably. Oh, 14. Alright, let's take this guy out. Put the dot on him. Let's see if we can back off and let Javi tank a bit. Why not? Bandage ourselves up and then hop back in. He's got full HP right now, so it seems only fair. Let's try another arrow, just for fun. 14 damage right off the bat, dude. That's epic. Dude, I love being a good archer. 75? So that was like a jump of like 2. You get all rings. They don't do much for me. Alright, Sao has worn off. Let me give him all the rings I got. Sao has worn off. We got a ghoul ahead and to the left. Head to the right. Straight ahead. Alright, now the ghoul will not take damage from our arrows. So we're gonna pull with uh-oh. Lagging. Uh-oh, lagging. Don't know what's happening. We are lagged out right now. I'm worried that I got that ghoul. I didn't. Okay, trying again. Yeah. That sucks. Okay, let's see. He's getting away from us now. Look at him, just walking across the desert. And I am slow right now. Well, there's another one over here. So let's go for... What was this closest one? Ahead and to the left. Straight ahead. It's the same one. Just to make it easy, let's fire an arrow, despite the fact it will do no damage. It will still piss him off. Okay, we must have got him. Who the heck is that guy? Oh gosh, this lag is scaring me. I don't know what's happening. That ghoul is probably on my tail. I want to find out who this guy is, but my track, I can't hit track. I can't target him and con him. Lagging out, hope I'm not dying. But my group chat's still popping up. Weird. Usually when I'm lagging out, the messages I try to send, tells or in group chat, do not show up. Yeah, it looks like I'm like semi-disconnected. It won't let me sit. It's still trying to cast the flame lick. It's still trying to shoot the arrow. Alright, there we go. There's the flame lick attempt. Let's give it a test with a heal. Alright, Eric Blunt Bruiser. He is light blue, so he'll be easy to kill, but he's a named. So let's do it. Did I just... Oh, he got killed by someone else. Okay. We lost the chance to do that. Gosh, there's so many people running around here. Arrow away. Hit. Alright, this time we really got the pull. Probably gonna have to remem cure poison, or just let the poison run out. I'm tired of unmemming my buff. I want to keep all my other spells up, so I unmem my Feel Like Cat buff to memorize cure poison. It takes 2 casts anyway. It's just not worth it. This video is getting pretty long, and I think you get the picture. So I think I'm gonna call it here. It's about an hour. I myself will play for another 20 minutes or so. And who knows, maybe if things pick up, I'll even be able to ding. But big episode for me, personally, getting these weapons, dual wielding, getting a new bow, and getting to play with Javi here. So, hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you next time. Oh, by the way, yeah, see you next time.